Welcome back, man. We talking EWG Coach Cliff Fortin. It's been about a year. The anniversary actually just passed this past weekend. I called Cliff Fortin. I was like, "Hey, Coach, happy anniversary." He said, I can't tell you what he said. But anyway, man, what is going on, everybody, man? We back. It's been a year since Coach Fortin been dealing with this situation going on at EWG. And it looks like it's coming to a close right now. It looks like the Attorney General recently went back to EWG and said, "Listen, man, there ain't really much we could do here. We're really giving you, that's basically a courtesy call that the Attorney General is giving the school." But we're going to talk about that when we come back. But first, the views, information, or opinions expressed on Can We Keep It Real podcast are solely the views of the individual involved and do not represent the views of any guest, third party. Things we say is our opinion. This is for entertainment. And this is now called the Cato Law. The Cato Rule, we'll call it. We'll call it the Cato Rule. Shout out to my man Dave Cato. What's up, guy? Some may remember about a year ago, EWG came up with allegations, charging Coach Fortin with mishandling funds from his program's Booster Club. Coach Fortin was the former head coach of EWG Exeter West Greenwich high school football team at the time. After he found out about allegations of that, he turned himself in, on a Sunday. He was in and out of the police station very, very fast. He got charged with embezzlement, fraudulent conversions over $100. They came after Coach Fortin while he was a coach on Pontiganset High School football team. And it looks like about a year later, this could be possibly coming to an end. But it's funny, with all these police departments, you have West Greenwich, because they handed the complaint over to West Greenwich Police Department. They handed it over to the State Police Financial Crimes Unit before they handed it back over to their patrol department. So finally, they just said, you know what, charge the guy, let the courts deal with it. Well, now that the courts are dealing with it, it looks like the courts, are saying, we really don't have no reason to go forward in this case against Coach Fortin. That there looks like there was never any information for us to go forward against Coach Fortin. But before we do that, Coach Fortin actually sent us a statement. So we're gonna show you that statement and let you know what Coach Fortin had to say. But he did say as soon as this is all over, he definitely will be up here to talk about this. Welcome to the show. Welcome back, man. We're going into week 2 this week of Rhode Island high school football. But Coach Fortin said, "First, thank you and everyone for your support in this lengthy process. I am sure many people already know that I do not and will not allow anyone to bring forth damages, allegations without fighting to protect my name and my character. Just like I have said in the past, please wait until all the facts about this case come to light before passing judgment. My legal team and myself will continue to work hard, fight for the truth and for justice. We are looking forward to a positive result that will finally clear my name." And he said, "Thank you, appreciate it, Coach Cliff Fortin." So we definitely got to wish Chef Fortin, a whole bunch of luck. Shout out to him, doing his thing. Coach Fortin and his wife, just had, their daughter had a beautiful, beautiful daughter. So congratulations to the new addition of the Fortin household. So we're going to get into this a little bit. It looks like there was a meeting. I think it was like last Friday at EWG with some administrators, all big shots. And it looks like, and we heard this a few months back, actually before the Christmas break, but it looks like the AG submitted a report to EWG clearing Coach Fortin and they went back to EWG and said, listen, do you have anything else? Because we really don't have a case on him. And they was like, oh yeah, but he bought the coaches' uniforms, and it's like, but you're kind of doing the same thing now. So that really is not gonna work for you. Oh, we didn't know about this. We didn't know about this. We didn't know he was doing the podcast. And one of the administrators was like, that's something that I wanted to talk to you about. So he started to talk to Craig Main, and he said, Craig, did Cliff do this fundraiser on his own, or did anybody know about it within the school? Did you know about it? Craig Main continues to say, I knew nothing about the fundraiser that Coach FORTIN was doing. Now, Coach FORTIN denies that allegation. He said, Craig Main absolutely did know. But the prosecution is basically saying there ain't no way that we can go forward. Now, on embezzlement cases, the judge likes to get the two parties together and let them equally. So the judge wants EWG to say, listen, we apologize. There is no crime here, because the prosecutor is saying there is nothing we can do. But like I said, the judge wants the victim, the alleged victim in this case, to basically bow out before the state has to bow out on their own. But the administrators in this situation, brought up some very good points. He brought up the point that how did Coach Fulton run a fundraiser, but he raised all this money? And he said, not only that, how did all the kids know about it if nobody knew about it? And how did people in our district know about it to buy things? And not only that, because you guys said that there was $4,000 in monies missing. Did you bother to ask Coach Fulton where the monies is before you decided to ruin this guy's reputation and call the police and make a big deal about nothing? And right now, I think EWG is panicking. I think that they know we slandered this guy's name, his reputation. He hasn't coached in over a year. I know for a fact that when his mom heard of it, his mom was recovering from medical conditions. When she seen her kid's name in the newspaper, she didn't take it too well, and that could have contributed to her decline and her going back into the nursing home. So a lot of things went on with this. Coach Fulton's life got kind of ripped upside down. I mean, he was kind of in good spirits about it, laughing, because he knew I didn't do anything. And when he ever presented the receipts, I think the prosecutor was like, you have receipts. And from what I heard out of the prosecutor's office, criminal cases, they usually don't have people with receipts, especially with $4,000 worth of receipts. And that's the other thing the superintendent was questioning. Like, how did the guy had $4,000 in receipts, and not any receipts to buy football products. So I think EWG might be in a little bit of trouble here. I don't think anything is gonna come out of this for EWG. I think the judge is looking at the prosecutor like, how'd you even have probable cause for this? How did you even get an indictment on this? But we all know in Rhode Island, you can indict a damn ham sandwich. And a lot of people were coming down on Coach Fulton when this happened. One of our local college coaches, in the Ivy League, he was trying to get me. He wanted me to press Cliff pretty hard because of how hard we went after Derek D'Souza, which Coach Willie Edwards picked Derek D'Souza. He said he was one of the top 3 football coaches in Rhode Island. He said Jay Addison, Stanley Dunbar, and Derek D'Souza. That was his top 3. But yeah, a lot of people wanted to press Coach Fulton, and I wanted this to play out in court and see what happened, because we all knew that there wasn't much to this case at all. But but they want to know, nobody who's anybody knew that this was going on. And Craig Main got up and he was like, but But he bought T-shirts and he bought hats for the coaches, and he bought a jersey and had it shipped overnight for a player. EWG had the same fundraiser recently, and now EWG is switching it up. But he's using our name. He used our name for a fundraiser. Doesn't every coach use their program's name? When Pilgrim is doing a fundraiser, I think Pilgrim says Pilgrim Football Fundraiser. He's using our name. But it looks like, EWG is gonna have to give Coach Fortin a big apology, but it looks like Coach Fortin is coming very close to being exonerated, so good luck to him. Definitely deserved. This case been going on for 1 year, and usually a case like this, they like to kind of get it wiped up, get it thrown out, let it be all finished. And this is why this case took so long. No evidence. The judge is looking. I've been, a couple of these court dates, it's like you go all the way down to district court, the prosecutors, and then listen to this one. When the prosecutor seen that there was receipts, he did like, what you mean he's got receipts? What defendant has receipts? Well, this defendant kept his receipts, so coaches, I think you coaches should be wary, because now EWG saying he did it in our name. Oh no, stop the press, man. Where's the intent there? There's no intent just because he did it in your name, so I think we're thinking the next time Coach Fortin goes to court, one of these next couple of times, the judge is definitely going to dismiss it, but coaches, does this make you nervous? Does it make you nervous, about fundraisers? Does it make you not even want to handle any cash? It really should. And, coaches, does it make you nervous about buying your assistant coaches gear and stuff? You buy them hats, you buy them a T-shirt. Next thing you know, your administration is calling the police on you. But, we knew there was no crime there. Now, we're going to wait for BWG. Definitely looking very, very questionable in this whole situation. We're looking at a story that we're working on up at Smithfield High School. Word is that the head coach of Smithfield has been suspended for fighting with officials at Friday night's game. So the only thing we got to find out is, is it multiple weeks? Is it 1-2 weeks? Some people said it could be more than the RIIL, rule of 2 weeks. So we'll definitely have to check that out. We got some good football games coming up this week for sure. What games are you looking forward to? But, good luck to the players at EWG. I just wanted to let them know, that there could be serious problems coming down for EWG. Craig Main, you lying, man. Like, this dude lied, like, so much. I mean, I don't see how this guy's head is not on a chopping block after all this. If it comes to find out that Craig Main had knowledge of this fundraiser, I mean, he's been lying to police. He's been lying to school officials, allegedly saying he didn't know anything about a fundraiser. And now all of a sudden it went from he didn't know to he used our name. So coaches, is it a crime to use your name for a fundraiser? And how many fundraisers does your athletic director actually know about that you do? I don't know. But that's what it is. It looks like Coach Fortin, he's looking like he's going to be exonerated. So good luck to him. Cooking it up. Good luck, Coach Fortin. Sorry you had to go through that. And, we'll just take it one day at a time, until we definitely get Coach Fortin, see what's going to happen. But, disclaimer, the views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speaker and don't reflect the views and position of Can We Keep It Real podcast. This guy on the mic is just a volunteer. Y'all know. But yep, some good games this week. One game that I'm going to be looking at September 15th. Portsmouth coming down to Westerly, and then the Bulldogs are on the road to go over to Barrington. And get me your schedule if you got it set up on a flyer. And oh, no wonder why I got to move the banner. And then we can actually see what Blizzy Blake. I don't know, is that EP? I don't know, we'll have to see who Blake's playing. I can't really read that from here, but it's your boy Mikey, man. I really appreciate everything, man. Much love. Stay out of trouble. Stay safe. And parents, man, don't let your kid be doing those surveys in these schools, man. They off the chain. And coaches, parents, get these kids' stats up on Max Preps, man. You already know. It's your boy Mikey, man. Oh, and check this out. Big shout out to my friends down there at the New York system. Get down there. Tell them Mikey sent you, especially if you're getting down there at night, man. Get down there, get a couple hot wieners, some French fries, and remember, you don't put ketchup on a damn hot wiener. You would go to hot wiener hell. Get the coffee milk, and if Tommy's working the grill, make sure you get your cheeseburger. Tell him to add an egg to it, man. And it is what it is, man. It's your boy Mikey, man, and we are definitely out of here, man. We'll catch up with you very, very soon. And remember, if they ask who it is, tell them it's the...
That's the bad guy. Bad guy. Bad guy. That's the bad guy. The bad guy. The bad guy. Commission. The bad guy.